Hi, my name's Beck. I've been training at Zara Athletica for maybe 6 months. I'm a project manager and a team leader for an engineering consultancy. So I've been working there for coming up to 10 years. So manage a team of technical people. Yeah, just busy job, office work, yeah, but it's good. So I work, I guess, in a pretty professional environment. So managing a team in occupational hygiene, which is kind of contaminants in the built environment. So pretty sort of reactive sort of job, pretty high tempo and generally kind of busy and stressful. Gym is definitely a good outlet outside of work. I also do a lot of indoor rock climbing. Usually a few times a week I'll go climbing as well. Just sort of fairly sort of social person. So I guess outside of work and gym, it's catching up with friends and things like that. So my training history, I suppose, I didn't grow up in a very sort of active household. Sport and physical activity wasn't really sort of on the radar until I was a little bLes older. In my 20s, I joined, I guess, like a fitness first model, like that chain gym, and did a lot of Les Mills, Body Attack and spin classes, and that was kind of a lot of what I did for a really long time. The gyms that I was going to, I didn't really feel very much of a sense of community. Like, it's really important for me, I think, to have yeah, that good community vibe in a gym, and I always felt like that was really lacking, and I felt like I was just kind of a number, you know, checking in and out, and nobody ever really knew why you were there or your goals or anything like that. That led me to move into more of the F45 style of training. So I joined a local F45 here and was there for probably close to 6 years. Probably overtrained there, you know, you're kind of there 6 days a week, pretty sort of physically demanding style of workout. But I really enjoyed that kind of short, sharp style of training where you just kind of get in and get it done. I then unfortunately had a back injury, probably caused by, I guess, just overtraining and a bunch of other things. But I think from that point I kind of had to just stop everything and ended up finding actually an exercise physiologist nearby who does injury management through and rehabilitation through Reformer Pilates. And then there was a lot of Reformer Pilates in my life. I was pretty limited to what I could do for about a year, just trying to rehab this back injury. And that's kind of how I ended up at Zara. I sort of walked past and saw the signage and was like, what is that? Came in and met with Svet, and yeah, I haven't looked back. It's been really, really good for my injury. For me, I think mistakes and things that led to my injury, I believe. Overtraining, I think not listening to myself and not listening to my body when I needed to rest, and just really overdoing it. That stop. Yeah, for me, I tend to just push myself too hard, and I think it's actually been really good being at Zara, and I think Svet really focuses on, you know, not necessarily training every single day, but making sure when you do the training that it's, you know, your form's really right. It's really effective sort of movement, and I'm someone who can be quite competitive as well. So how I actually initially hurt my back, there were some guys pushing a sled pull, and there was way too much weight on there, and I just went, I can do that, and just went and stood up and went, oh no, like what have I done? And then had, you know, a year of just injury or more. Yeah, so it's good, I think, you know, I'll come here, and I think if I didn't have Svet kind of guiding me with the numbers and things like that, I would probably be picking up weights that were too heavy and doing stupid things, sort of feeling like I'm trying to challenge myself, but really detrimentally to my own well-being in the long run. So I think I've gone from, you know, these HIIT sessions that are really fun, really, you know, super high impact, not really any focus on form, because there's, you know, this large group class sort of format, you know, maybe 1 or 2 trainers and 25, 30 people in a room. So it's really hard to learn the correct form and actually be monitoring to make sure that you're doing things the right way. I train at Zara usually, I sort of aim for maybe 4 or 5 days a week. And I really love this format. They're small group sessions. I'm someone who really enjoys a group style of training. I'm not very good. I don't feel very motivated when I'm just working out on my own. And like I said, I really enjoy that community vibe as well, so it's kind of a social element for me as well, coming in and catching up with people. But the focus here is just, you know, form is so important, making sure that you're actually doing things correctly before you pick up anything really heavy. And just having that, it's really helped me build that confidence in certain movements that I didn't have before. There were a lot of things that I was avoiding because I was scared of hurting myself again. Whereas now I feel really comfortable after, you know, 6 months of knowing that I'm kind of perfecting those movements. I feel like safe to do them again, which has been really positive. I haven't really had any back pain for about 4 or 5 months, which is amazing. So it's been, yeah, massively beneficial coming here and kind of learning to do things the right way. And then so I'm here, yeah, 4 or 5 days a week, and I go and do indoor rock climbing probably 3 times a week as well. So goals for me, I think the main reason I train, or one of the main reasons I train, is really injury management for me. I find when I stop moving, my back starts to hurt. There's so much benefit for me in just moving my body regularly. Goals as well, I mean, there's the physical side of things and just, you know, wanting to be fit and healthy, strong as well. So far as mental health, like I think having a positive environment to come and train in, you know, I mentioned the social aspect, like I can come in here having had, you know, not a great morning at work or just not feeling very positive, walk in here feeling a certain way and go home, you know, just feeling so much better, having had a good workout, had to catch up with nice people. It can just turn your day around. It's very important, I think, for me, for my mental health, just kind of keeping me focused and helping with that kind of just general positivity. Advice I might give to other people, listen to your body when it's telling you it needs to rest. And for me, it's really about consistency. So I think you know, it's so easy to lose motivation, I think, when you stop doing something. So just kind of trying to maintain that consistent approach and, you know, get in that training every day. For me, routine is so important, and eating well, getting good sleep, all of that stuff really weighs into it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.